What if I told you our planet sometimes breaks its own rules? From creatures that refuse to die to lakes that defy physics, these 6 Earth glitches will make you question everything you know about nature. Some of them have explanations, while others? Well, scientists are still scratching their heads. 1. The immortal jellyfish. Let's start with something straight out of science fiction. What if I told you there's an animal that can technically live forever? Meet Turritopsis dohrnii, better known as the immortal jellyfish. Instead of dying like normal creatures, this jellyfish does something incredible. It resets itself. When it's under stress, sick, or injured, it transforms its adult cells back into a young polyp, essentially restarting its life cycle. Imagine if humans could do this. Just get younger every time we get sick or injured. Scientists are trying to understand exactly how it rewires its biological clock, and if we crack the secret, it could completely change how we think about aging. But here's the crazy part. Because these jellyfish keep restarting their lives, there could be some out there that are technically thousands of years old. Theoretically, they could live forever, unless something eats them first. 2. The never-ending lightning storm. Now let's move from the ocean to the sky. There's a place on Earth where lightning never stops. Sounds like something out of a superhero movie, right? But it's real. It happens over Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela, where lightning strikes the sky up to 260 times a night, almost every night of the year. That's over 1 million lightning bolts per year, and this has been happening for centuries. In fact, the storm is so consistent that sailors in the 1800s used it as a natural lighthouse to navigate. But why does this happen? Scientists believe the shape of the mountains and the warm air trapped in the valley create perfect conditions for non-stop electrical storms. But here's what's really weird. The storm actually disappears for months at a time, only to come back as strong as ever. No one knows why. So if you ever visit Venezuela, bring a camera. You'll witness one of the most powerful light shows on Earth. 3. The boiling river of the Amazon. Now picture this. You're trekking deep into the Amazon rainforest, and suddenly, you come across a river that's steaming. Not just warm, boiling. This is the boiling river of the Amazon, where the water gets hot enough to cook anything that falls in. We're talking about temperatures reaching 200 degrees Fahrenheit, enough to kill small animals instantly. Now you'd think this must be near a volcano, right? But here's the weird part. There's no volcanic activity anywhere nearby. Scientists are still debating where the heat comes from, but the leading theory is that underground geothermal vents are pumping scalding water into the river. Even then, no one expected the heat to be this extreme, or the river to stretch for miles. The indigenous people who live nearby believe the river is sacred, protected by spirits. Whether you believe in science or mythology, one thing's for sure, you do not want to go swimming here. 4. The walking rocks of Death Valley. Imagine waking up and realizing that a giant rock, one that weighs hundreds of pounds, has moved all by itself. Sounds like a prank, right? Well, this is exactly what happens in Death Valley, California. For decades, scientists were completely baffled by these walking rocks that left long trails in the desert, as if they were alive. There was no sign of human interference, no animals strong enough to push them, and no earthquakes to explain the movement. After years of research, scientists finally figured out the answer. Under the right conditions, a thin layer of ice forms on the desert floor, and when the wind blows just right, it causes the rocks to slowly slide across the ground. It's basically nature's version of curling. Even though we have an explanation now, watching these massive rocks move in total silence still feels like a glitch in reality. 5. The place where water runs uphill. Now, let's talk about a place that completely messes with your sense of reality. In Canada, there's a hill where water appears to flow uphill and cars roll backward, against gravity. For decades, people believed there was some kind of powerful magnetic force pulling things upward, but the real reason is even crazier. It's all an illusion. The surrounding landscape tricks your brain into thinking that you're going uphill when you're actually going downhill. It's like the Earth is playing a prank on you. Even knowing the science, your eyes still refuse to believe it. 6. The blue lava volcano. And finally, let's talk about one of the most visually insane natural phenomena on the planet, blue lava. Most lava glows red or orange, but on Indonesia's Kawah Ijen volcano, something magical happens. At night, the lava glows an eerie neon blue, making it look like an alien world. But here's the catch. The lava itself isn't actually blue. The mountain releases insane amounts of sulfur gas, and when it burns at over 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit, it creates a bright blue flame. Since the gas is mixed with the molten rock, the entire volcano looks like it's oozing liquid sapphire. It's stunning, but also deadly. The sulfur fumes are highly toxic, and many workers in the area risk their lives mining sulfur from inside the crater. This is one Earth glitch you probably don't want to see up close. So, what do you think? Is Earth secretly running on broken physics, or is nature just that wild? Let me know which of Earth's glitches you know of down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insane facts about our world.